Hello,
안녕하십니까.
everyone. My name is Oh Han-woo.
한국재정연구원입니다.
I'm
저는
currently
현재
working in international
한국재정연구원에서
cooperation at the
국제협력
Korea
업무를
Fiscal
담당하고
Information
있습니다.
Service, KFIS. Today,
오늘
I
제가
will be
발표드릴
presenting about
제목은
digital innovation through
한국재정정보
fiscal
시스템의
management and the
디브레인
fiscal
플러스와 함께하는
information
국가
management
재정과
system with
재정정보
Korea's fiscal
시스템을 통한
information
디지털
management system,
혁신입니다.
D-Brain
그럼
pluses.
본격적인 내용을 발표하도록
Let's begin.
하겠습니다.
The objectives of the
강의
lecture
목표는
are as
다음과
follows.
같습니다.
This is the table of
강의
contents for
목차입니다.
today's
저는 오늘
presentation.
첫
I will
번째로
first
제가
introduce the
근무하고
Korea
있는
Fiscal Information
한국재정정보원에 대해서
Service that I
소개드리고,
work at.
두 번째로
Second, I will
한국의
talk about
재정정보
Korea's
시스템인
financial
디브레인에 대해서
information management system,
설명드리겠습니다.
D-Brain.
세
Third,
번째로
I will
최신
explain
재정정보
the background
시스템인
on the
차세대
introduction of
디브레인의
the
도입
next
배경에 대해
generation D-Brain.
설명드리고,
Lastly, I
마지막으로
will talk
차세대
about the
디브레인인
financial
디브레인
information
플러스에
management
대한 소개를
system,
드리도록
D-Brain
하겠습니다.
Plus. So first,
먼저
an introduction of the
한국재정정보원에 대한
KFIS.
소개입니다.
The Korea Fiscal Information
한국재정정보원은
Service is a public
2016년
organization under the Ministry of Economy and Finance established from a bill passed at the National Assembly in 2016. Korea's financial information system history is from the first generation in 1999 to the fourth generation in 2022. The first generation financial information system was separated into a budget system and an accounting system called SALIMI. During time, budgeting was carried out with MS Excel, and only the results were input into the system. The second generation system was also separated into the budget system of FIMSYS and the accounting system of Kfis, although they were more advanced systems. The third generation system, D-Brain, combined budget and accounting system and began use in 2007. The fourth and the current financial information system D-Brain Plus has been fully in use since 2022. Next, I will introduce the financial information system operator. As you can see from its history, since the launch of the D-Brain system in January 2007, it was outsourced to the private sector until June 2016. However, due to the need for the stable operation and management of D-Brain, which is the basis of national fiscal management, the Korea Public Fiscal Information Service was officially launched in July 2016 to operate Brain. Also, for some background, countries like the United States, France, and Germany have also established independent fiscal management institutions. Now I will introduce the role of the KFIS in more detail. As shown in Article 1 of the KFIS Act, the purpose of establishing the organization was to contribute to the development of national fiscal management, affairs, and fiscal information management systems in the international community. Based on this, the roles of the KFIS are as follows. First, to streamline the fiscal process by operating and managing D-Brain. Second, to support the establishment and execution of fiscal policies by managing fiscal statistics. Third, to cooperate internationally in the financial informatization sector by delivering Korea's experiences and system. Lastly, to operate and manage a cybersecurity center for the public fiscal sector. This is how the KFIS is organized. It is composed of the Administration and Planning Department, Fiscal System Operation Department, Subsidy System Operation Department, Information Security Department, Fiscal Information Analysis Department, and Customer Service Department. 314 people are working in the Administration and Planning Department, and it manages the overall administration of the KFIS. Administration and Planning Department deals with the overall management of KFIS. Fiscal Information Analysis Department takes in charge of analysis and research of statistics of finance. The Fiscal System Operation Department is in charge of the overall operation and management of the D-Brain Plus system. The Information Security Department audits and inspects security and performs security, controls, and consulting. The Subsidy System Operation Department manages the government subsidy process, including budgeting, issuance, execution, and settlement by digitizing and informatizing it. The Customer Service Department deals with customer support and training, as well as international cooperation in the fiscal information sector. Currently, the KFIS is working with the World Bank, the Asian Development Bank, the Inter-American Development Bank, the International Monetary Fund, the SICA Sistema de Integración Centroamericana, and the African Development Bank, cooperating with these organizations contributes to the fiscal information sector in the international community by sharing art, experience, and training. Since its launch in 2016, the Kfis has established continuous partnerships with international financial institutions to improve the fiscal systems and advance the financial information systems in developing countries, and has been operating various capacity-building programs, as shown in the pictures. Now I will introduce Korea's financial information system, D-Brain. The name D-Brain combines D from digital, meaning digitalization of the central government's fiscal affairs, and brain from the system working as a smart brain in the process of handling fiscal affairs. D-Brain, since its launch in 2007, has been evaluated as a system that has contributed greatly to increasing the transparency and efficiency of fiscal affairs. The service is used by about 68,000 central and local government officers. Korea's integrated financial information system D-Brain manages the entire life cycle of public finance. That is, the 5-year midterm national fiscal management plan, planning the budget to prepare next year's revenue and expenditures, notifying and receiving national and international tax revenue, executing state funds in real time, managing the life cycle of state-owned property and goods, settling the revenue and expenditure in cash, accounting, and accrual accounting, managing performance by program and unit to promote performance-based efficient businesses. All these financial activities are carried out through the D-Brain system. Here is the background on the introduction of D-Brain. First, the changes in the internal and external economic environments. Korea relies heavily on trade, making it vulnerable to impacts of the global economy and is exposed to external uncertainties. It was necessary to secure strong fiscal health and efficient fiscal management in case of a crisis. Due to a low fertility rate and the aging population, a decrease in the tax revenue, and an increase in the social welfare expenditure was predicted, leading to greater fiscal burden. Amid the change in environment, there was no system to calculate and manage the financial information necessary to establish the government's fiscal policies. Second, fiscal innovation was carried out 10 years ago by Korean government. At that time, the government promoted a reform of the fiscal system in response to the internal and external fiscal environment and dramatically change the fiscal management framework in 4 directions. First, the National Fiscal Management Plan that links the national development strategy with the single-year budget from a mid to long-term perspective. Second, the top-down budget system that guarantees fiscal management efficiency through strategic resource allocation and autonomous allocation of total budget according to the National Fiscal Management Plan. Third, the performance management system to transition from input control-based to performance-based fiscal system. Fourth, the accrual basis and double entry accounting system for transparency in financial management through unified and consistent accounting. These 4 reforms had to be carried out under the theme transition to a performance-based fiscal management system, leading to the conclusion that development of a comprehensive financial information system was necessary to link these 4 tasks efficiently and settling them in the actual work environment. This was the background of launching and operating the D-Brain system in 2007. Now, let me give you a brief overview of the history of D-Brain. In 2006, the system was developed and a pilot operation took place, and on January 1, 2007, the system was officially launched. In 2009, an accrual basis, double entry accounting system was introduced, upgrading the system. In 2013, it won the first place at the UN Public Service Awards. Since 2007, D-Brain was in stable operation for 14 years, but during that time the ICT made huge progress. In 2008, the emergence of big data, Bitcoin, and smartphones led to increased data traffic, and blockchain became a hot topic. In 2012, the image recognition and deep learning technologies made breakthroughs. The next generation D-Brain was prepared in 2013 with the establishment of BPRISP, and the new technologies just mentioned were incorporated into the next generation D-Brain, which started operating in January 2022. Now, I will talk about the next generation D-Brain, or D-Brain Plus, that was launched in January 2022. To begin with, the necessity of building the next generation D-Brain, which was launched in 2007, faced various issues through its 14 years of operation. Small screen size fixed in 14 inches. Multitask was not supported. ActiveX was needed to install in PC. Low performance and slow speed. Consulting was limited to work hours. And it was impossible to apply the latest ICT, including big data and AI. These issues were causing user inconvenience. Deploying the next generation of D-Brain was not an option, but a necessity. To build the next generation D-Brain system, the Ministry of Economy and Finance launched a project team in July 2019, and the establishment process began in December later that year. In May 2021, parts of the 2023 budget were opened first, and the system was fully launched in January 2022. There are three differences between D-Brain and the next generation D-Brain. Expansion of tasks, stronger integration and data-based policy decision supporting system are the three differences. The first difference is expansion of tasks. There are 13 unit tasks in D-Brain, and in the next generation D-Brain, 11 new unit tasks were added to expand to a total of 24 unit tasks, including the 13 previous ones. As can be seen in the picture, the blue ones are the tasks in operation, and the red ones such as liability amount management, Kfis, and finance estimation are the tasks that were added to the new system. Second is integrated generation of financial information. For automatic calculation of integrated financial statistics needed to make policy decisions, the system integrates data from external government systems, including local finance, educational finance, macro, and administrative indicators. The number of integrated institutions rose from 48 to 76, and these institutions include local finance, education finance, public, international cooperation, and other statistics institutions. Third is the data-based policy decision supporting system. D-Brain, previously, focused on dealing with financial tasks, so the system lacked multi-dimensional analysis and various visualized analysis. Accordingly, integration with other economic, social, and public indicators was poor, limiting the analysis that could increase the added value. In the next generation D-Brain, data-based policy decision support was made possible through support for financial decision-making, financial information estimation, budgeting support, and financial information disclosure. Okay, let's talk about the characteristics of the next generation D-Brain, or D-Brain Plus. The D-Brain Plus system is an integrated fiscal information management system that manages the entire lifecycle of national fiscal tasks and supports timely, data-based policy decision-making. The system is composed of the Financial Task Management System that deals with budgeting, execution, and asset management. The financial linked system, the financial data system that analyzes and utilizes the information, and the financial information disclosure system. The financial task management system is based on the 5-year National Fiscal Plan and engages in budget planning, execution, asset management, and settlement through the system for over 600 trillion won each year. Moreover, performance evaluation is carried out to ensure that the projects were efficient, and based on the evaluation, the next year's national plan is established. Now let's discuss the financial linked system. D-Brain is integrated with 76 institutions and 135 external systems. These external systems include financial institutions such as the Bank of Korea and the Korea Financial Telecommunications and Clearings Institute, and organizations that collect tax such as the National Tax Service, the Korea Customs Service, and the National Police Agency, and other institutions in local finance and those with their own systems. Through the integration, we can minimize redundant tasks to improve user convenience and monitor the national finance in real time and manage it by coordinating the financial affairs. Through the integration system that I mentioned, the financial information is provided in statistics to support database decision making and utilization. The policy metrics can be monitored based on data, and the system also provides simulation features. A data analysis center is also being operated to provide the financial analysis system to D-Brain users, as well as external researchers. Next is the disclosure of fiscal information. Open fiscal data and easy public finance are being operated to satisfy the public's right to know and increase transparency in fiscal management. Open fiscal data provides easy-to-understand public finance information to the public, and also delivers the fiscal information in various forms so that experts can use it in research. Easy Public Finance visualizes the data for improved delivery and provides major fiscal indicator information to provide comprehensive information on national finance, such as the total revenue, expenditure, fiscal balance, national debt, etc. Also, tailored information on subsidies, loans, and other areas of interest can also be perused by searching the site. Next is the operation status of D-Brain Plus. 51,000 people including public officers in charge of accounting across various departments are using the system, and through the system, 12 trillion won in state funds and 7 trillion won in revenue are transacted daily. The average number of users is 18,600 daily, and the average number of transacted is up to 610,000. The operation center is located in Seoul. The main system is located in Daejeon, and the backup system is located in Gwangju, National Information Resources Service. The service operates 365 days a year. Finally, the expected benefits of the D-Brain Plus system. Through the system, transparent financial information is provided to the public. And for fiscal policy makers, comprehensive financial information is provided in real time with analysis functions to support intelligent policy decision making. The fiscal practitioners can engage in online, automated fiscal tasks to increase efficiency. The system has become dependable with no failure. This concludes my presentation on the digital innovation through the fiscal management and fiscal information management system with Korea's fiscal information management system, D-Brain Plus.